What's up, people? Y'all know who my partner in crime is. Y'all know it's always me and Pop. Y'all know we over here on this couch. Y'all know we over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out. Shout out to Caleb Hamill. Y'all go check out his channel. My man be dropping some really good content and some absolute pressure. Let's get right into this content.
Oh my gosh.
I do have only. I make about $200 a month. And my bills are.
You heard what he said.
Don't miss that part.
Don't miss that part, fellas. She make $200 a month to take her clothes off.
And she OF now.
You lied. Congratulations, you lied.
I don't consider that a bill.
What the f are you talking about? How do you not consider that a bill?
I consider bills right now for Lacey Pad.
But you
Food,
go
stuff
into
like that.
any amount of debt, borrow anything doesn't mean life or death. You don't have to pay it. That's what you think? That's what you think debt is? That's what you think financial security is?
At this point, yes. Hello, my name is Tabby. I'm 26. I'm from Houston, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming over from Houston. What do you do for a living there?
So I am a manager at a bar near the coast.
Yeah, the coast. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah.
could make money, but I bet it's a pretty seasonal job. Is this hourly? Is this...
So I make an hourly plus tips,
What's your hourly?
$5 an hour.
The manager makes tips?
Yes, because I'm a lead / manager, so make $5 an hour, and then I get part of tip share.
Okay, now obviously you'd get federal minimum wage if your tips don't equal above that,
Yeah,
but I assume they always
Yes.
do. So it looks like the payroll that came in this previous month was 2,178.
Yes.
Does that sound about right? Is that
Yeah,
an average month?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many hours did you work for that?
I want to say total it was about 65. Yeah, about 65 for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Man, I wish that was weekly.
well, not
Yes,
65 hours for 2,000.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay. And how much of that is cash?
I had no cash on that one. Cash is straight to my pocket, and I don't.
Okay, so we don't even know how much.
No. I just guesstimate how much I make cash.
How much do you make extra in cash?
Probably about, I want to say about 300 every 2 weeks.
Okay, so it's really not boosting it that much. So 2,478, so 2,500. You're probably not claiming that cash any.
Now let me tell you something. This is what I mean by these low vibrational modern women. That we done conditioned to think that they don't have to bring nothing to the table but their body and sexuality. Right? She can't do nothing else. So outside of the 200 a month in OnlyFans, she's a regular little chick at a bar making minimum wage. So she makes minimum wage at the bar. She makes minimum wage on OnlyFans.
Ain't that something?
On fans only. She make minimum wage either way. Ma'am, you might as well keep your clothes on and keep your dignity and your respect, because it's clear you didn't focus on how to bring nothing else to this world other than your hoochie.
But you know what it shows?
That's it. Other than your
like-
coochie cat.
Like we talked about it on another episode. But so once more again, it shows what the average OF, it shows the average of what they make. The fans only, it shows what they make.
And what they making?
Oh, look.
By the $1.52
Buck 50.
Buck 52
And she made
She making 200 a month.
So she's right there at the average. That's what they say. So to let everybody else out there know,
To
all
show the
you
world your booty hole for $3.99.
y'all need to realize and understand that the majority of y'all, you not making no money whatsoever.
She just told you. I ain't making. Look, she said she ain't got a pot to piss in and a one to throw it out of.
Way. All right. Well, how are we living on? How does? Well, I guess. I mean, that's 2,000. Well, you said every 2 weeks, 300. Right? Okay, so 2,700, let's say. 2,700, 2,800. How do you
Yeah.
feel living off of that?
Decent. I want it to be better,
Yeah.
but I'm surviving right now. That's all I can really ask for
Well,
right
what
now.
does survival look like right now? Off of like $32,000 a year.
My bills are paid, and
Kind
I
of.
can eat.
But I mean, you have collections. Usually that means
Yes.
bills were not paid.
You making $32,000 a year, and you got your private parts on Fans Only for $200 a month to make $32,000 a year. And this is why most of these young ladies will be single and childless by 2030, Pop. You didn't find no way to bring no value to this world.
None.
It's easy to bartend and be a waitress. Now, I know it's not like easy, but what I'm saying is that for most girls, it is easy. Because, you know, most dudes tip you to look at you and different things like that. And we all know dudes get beer goggles. The more they drink, the more you look cute.
That's right.
Even though that ain't what you really look like when he's sober. But
no, when you're sober, yeah.
when he a little
yeah.
tipsy, you looking better.
You look better.
Right? And then you got Fans Only. So you ain't really got nothing
No.
that you can bring the world.
Because you ain't really, you're not making any money on either one of them.
Hell no. You making $32,000 a year. I'm gonna see what else she got to say.
Certain bills were not paid.
Okay, so bills are not paid.
Yes, but ones that count like rent, my card note, stuff like that, they are paid.
Okay. And I see Facebook pay $9.
Yeah, I'm gonna have digital creator status on Facebook, so I had a post that went viral, so I made like $9 off of it.
It goes viral and you made $9
Yes.
whole dollars.
Yep.
Is it a video post?
No, it was
image?
just it was
text.
It was a screenshot from a dating.
You get paid
app.
for that. Wow. For just a
Yeah.
picture. So it's
Yes.
not even a video. That's interesting. Well, I'm sure some people can make some good money off of that if you do it repeatedly.
Oh yeah.
And then cash check deposit of $114.
Oh, so that was I did put some cash into my bank account.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what's going on today? You don't have a ton of documents.
Yeah.
But what's going on, because each of them are certainly interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
biggest picture is I do have a lot of debt between my car and between personal loans I've taken out and, you know, with my collections and also with my student loans. The biggest thing, the reason why I did come on the show is because I do need help figuring out how to pay for school because obviously,
School?
Yes, I want to go back to college.
You want to go back to college.
Yes.
Have you done any college?
I did like a couple months and one semester at a college, and I had a so what happened was I got a partial scholarship from this one school. It was for wrestling. I got a wrestling
Really?
scholarship. Yes.
So
Yes.
you could just kick my ass right now
Yeah.
if I make you too angry.
Yes,
Okay.
very much so.
I'll be aware.
Yes.
cannot.
So I got this partial scholarship, so I decided to go to
Can
this
you
school.
kick my producers in the post show, please?
Yes, I got you.
Thank you.
Yes, well, WWE over here. I got you.
Yes.
She ain't doing nothing.
So I went to the school, and it was a week before nationals, and we were at practice, and I tore everything in my shoulder.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
So essentially, that was the end of my wrestling career. So I decided to pack up and just move back home because I didn't want to stay.
Is that in Houston?
No, so this school
It's
was
home
in
Houston, though.
Houston is not home. So I've only
okay.
been in Houston for about 4 years. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Yes, mhm.
Interesting.
So yeah, I moved here, moved to Houston in August of 2020, and it was the craziest life decision I ever made. It was definitely a manic episode.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, like this is like a story to tell. So I'll get into it now because
okay, I guess.
because my brain's gonna forget it if we jump around. So
Let's get into it.
basically, what happened is
Those
that.
nails are wild.
Thank you.
That does,
Thank
well,
you.
okay.
Yes. You'll see how much those cost me in that report too.
Yes.
Yes. That's a whole nother conversation though. Anyway, so
And they're hideous.
basically how I moved to Houston was I, in late manic episode, took a job transfer to the company I was working for had a job opening down here in Houston. So I took it. I found an apartment, sold my car I had, bought a new car, and moved down here in 3 weeks. I just packed up my life and just moved.
I did the same thing. Dawson.
Yes.
Not in a manic episode. I got a job offer, but
Yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing.
Yeah, no. It was the best decision I ever made, but at the time there were no thoughts. Just move.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. So, self-assessment. Let's do a financial score. 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. Where do you think you're at today?
Probably like a 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely on the low end for sure. Why do you think you're a 2?
Because I have a horrible shopping addiction.
Really?
Yes, like
Okay.
crippling shopping addiction.
Crippling.
Yeah.
What have you sought help?
If I could afford a therapist, I don't feel like I would be here.
Oh.
Yes.
With how many hours you work, I don't know. Do you get health insurance to work? Okay. Have you checked out the exchanges?
So I've purchased a,
Your income's
Dental-
low enough.
I know. So I've looked into it. It's still like $150 a month, which
Great.
is, it's a lot
come
of
on.
money.
Yeah, but that would be 5% of your income to literally. You don't have health insurance right now.
No, but I
That
have,
could completely you.
it
And
already
that's
has.
really not an option.
I mean, it already has, but I'm
How?
at this, well, because if I had health insurance, I wouldn't be in a lot of medical debt.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's something that unfortunately we don't. Yes, you technically get to choose, but
Look, I done seen enough. Obviously, we're gonna start taking more of his episodes. We probably gonna have to hang out and watch them all so we can find all the good parts. Cause I'm pretty sure she gonna drop some more jewels in this. But I feel like she gave me enough right now for me to say this. This is also another problem when it comes to dealing with these young people today. This woman coming to your plate with student loan debt. She got personal loan debt. And she got medical bills.
She ain't the only one.
So just any man who was even gonna look at her, which you shouldn't, because this woman is super attractive with more butter on her teeth than parquet. I mean, she could have been in, I believe it's like butter. She could have been in a butter commercial. But think about what I just said, though. This is medical bills, student loan debt, and personal loan debt, and she made $32,000 a year, but got the nerve to think she can tell you where she ain't going. Ma'am, even selling your coochie, you can't make but $32,000. Ma'am, you can't come to the table with no damn demands. You need to be willing to work with any man who gonna work with this amount of failure. But you on OnlyFans making $200 a month. And equaling your bartender job, you make $32,000 a year. Bartending and selling coochie.
Look at what you doing. But you out there, and you fellas, I mean, you got
Ain't no
your woman.
value.
She out there, right? Thank you very
She
much.
can't bring no value.
She had nothing that she offered that she's bringing to the table.
Nothing.
Now, here's where somebody forgot to tell her. We're gonna say this real quick, cause we said this on another episode. I'm gonna say it again. You know, somebody forgot to tell her. You do realize there's a lot of jobs that you ain't gonna be able to get.
They forget that when they go and do these fans only.
So now you get ready to go to college, but depending on what you're going to college for,
You might not be able to do.
You might not be able to do because there's a lot of jobs now
Because you done
because you've
get the
been on
fans
fans only. You ain't gonna be able to get. So what you don't realize is that you just took and you took your options
You dwindle them.
you decreased your options of things that you can actually do because you want to go like a whole lot of other people and you want to go and get on fans only and screw up the rest of your life
And you-
by being on fans only.
And
Not
you're
only
not even an attractive girl to even be thinking about getting on fans only. I'm sorry, ma'am. Ain't nobody gonna be paying for your page when there's so many women that look so much better than you.
and you messed up your dating life as well.
You messed up
Because
your
remember
personal
we
life,
did
everything.
Because remember we did
Family.
another episode that we done before, where the young lady got mad at the mama because she went to do fans only. It was a Reddit. She went to do fans only, and mama knew she was getting ready to do fans only. The girl's life got jacked up later on, and remember, the girl got mad at the mama because she wanted mama to talk her out of doing fans only.
Oh, that's right.
Because of how jacked up her life ended up being. Because no man would take her serious. She couldn't get a man that wanted to actually marry her. The only thing they wanted to do was just bust down. So this girl, you need to understand, sweetheart, that's pretty much all you're going to get. You 20-something years old, you're going to get somebody that want to bust down. That's all you're going to do. But let me tell you right now, fellas, y'all come on with us. Cat food, dog food, and box wine. Because we're going to have a whole lot of single women floating around here. And guess what? Since they basically tried to use us as a meal ticket, so now guess what we get to do? We get to use the way that they move and their actions as a meal ticket to make us rich.
Let the church say amen. Man, it's me and Pop. We over here on this couch. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out.